looking at the high school, there's a lot of different areas that could use some improvement. We're looking at look at the science wing first. We have some great science teachers. They get great results, but we have very outdated facilities. And if a student were to go to another school and see what an updated science facility is and what you're able to do, they would understand why we need this. With the new updates, we can do a lot of things that we can't do right now, and we're also going to maximize the space that we have and create a science lab that is just specifically used for science lab, meaning the teachers can be in their rooms, the teachers they can go to this room, and it will have everything that we need. We won't have to spend all the money putting every single science-related lab thing in each classroom. We can make one science lab that has all the bells and whistles that are needed, and then the classrooms can have some of those things, but they don't have to have everything. So it's also a cost-efficient way, long-term for our staff and our students.
The football field currently has some structural issues, some drainage issues. We have a minor sinkhole developing, which could become larger over time. And just the fact that, we need a new track that surrounds that we can compete on. Currently, it's not in a great condition where our opponents and our students can safely run, as well as there's a bit of a washout situation occurring from the hill. It's going to the point where there's dirt and gravel on the track every day, which is a safety concern for our athletes. And we just want to make sure that we're providing a first-class facility that our athletes can be proud of, as well as be able to host competitions across the state.
I think another area that I know we're looking to improve is the auxiliary gym. It gets a ton of community use, and the floor in there is not really advantageous for us to use for very many different activities anymore. Balls don't bounce on it very well. There's safety factors that are involved with the fact that the floor that's currently in there doesn't have the correct padding. So I know that's another area that certainly could use improving. The entrance to the gym certainly hasn't changed much over the years. I think I was a student here in the 90s, and it looks the same as it did then.
And when Reed talking about the athletic part, like at the gym, that's one of our biggest concerns. If you've ever come to our school, out in front is the main entrance, but there's not much parking. So people like to park in the student parking lot, and they want to come in through that way. And the problem is we have really nice kids in Buchanan, and those really nice kids think anybody that comes to a door, just let them in. And, just go that way to the office. Well, then there's someone randomly walking through the building. And so we need to figure out a way to, even though people know the front door is the main entrance, we are hoping with this, with these updates, we can create a more safe, secure entrance from the student parking lot. So we're gonna build out a new health and wellness center, because our current weight room space is, for the amount of students that use it, it is small. So we're gonna build it out there and then add on an office, a safe and secure office out in that section of the high school out towards the student parking lot, where we can have someone there to check people in. That way that can become the new pretty much main entrance. I mean, the main entrance will still be at the front, but like that will be a place where people can check in safety wise. It'll just be a better entrance, when people come to your school, like when they come to Buchanan, that's where most people come, is for a game. And we want that to, we want to take pride in that area. So this will be a nice addition, a nice update, a nice look for our school. But again, it's really about safety in that area. We want to be able to pinpoint where specifically people come in, and these upgrades will make it so here's our main focus. These are the two areas to come in, and they're both safe entrances, and then just feel better about the environment.
If you move up to the high school, you've got the boiler system up there that's, again, over 30 years old. You have pipe issues, plumbing issues all over that district, building on a continuous basis. And everyone knows that we had the frozen pipes over the holiday break, just caused by the building being old and pipes freeze, pipes are plugged. We're constantly doing maintenance on those. And again, lighting issues at the high school too. The gym's not LED lighting, the football field's not LED lighting. All of those are economical, benefits from doing a bond and putting in new, more efficient heating, air conditioning, lighting.
The money that we've had to spend just this year alone on fixes to pipes and heating and cooling and things that you know, if we could update and put them where they need to be, the money we would have for other programs and things for our schools. So we're continuing to have to fix things in 2 very old buildings that, in the end, kind of hinder what we can do for our schools.
When we think about the district's goals, all of the projects that we have planned out align with the district's goals. So one of the goals speaks about social emotional supports, health and wellness of the whole child. When we think about our athletic facilities and then us aligning appropriately our grade level, that speaks to that specific goal. When we also just think about our facilities as overall, that speaks to our goal 4 in our strategic plan, which our board has outlined for us those goals to achieve. So all of the things that we are doing are aligned and are very appropriate based on our goals.